Hey YouTube world, this is Josh with the Busted Button. Today we're going to do a what sold on eBay video. I'm going to go over some of our sold items and let you know what's selling, what's not. And I'm also going to do an update on the Eileen Fisher. I told you guys I was going to let you know if it's selling or not, but I have good news on that, so we're going to cover that also. But one special thing, and I'm going to make you wait to the end to go over this. We almost got scammed. This is kind of still processing right now. So we don't know what's going to happen. We think we got ahead of it, but at the end of this video, I'm going to go over exactly what happened to us, and maybe it'll help you guys look out for the same type of situation. It didn't happen to you. But stay tuned, and we're going to start this video right now.
The Busted Button.
So like always, I'm just going to start at the top here of our list and kind of go down and go over what's sold with you guys, and I will pop up these sold listings either at the top or the bottom, wherever I have room. But as you guys know, if you watched our videos, we bought 100 pair of Salvatore Ferragamo shoes, and these have been selling like crazy. We've had a few returns on these because they're super narrow, but we've already made our money back and we're in the profit area now, so I think everything's going well. But the first thing I'll go over, these vintage Salvatore Ferragamo women's shoes. They're black and they're size 8.5 AAA. So if you guys don't know, I think we bought 100 pair of shoes. We paid $10 a piece for them, and these sold for 99 bucks. So we got $99 for these, and you can imagine the profit margins outstanding on that. And we're still selling those, so we'll see what happens on that. So the next item is Vineyard Vines. Vineyard Vines always does well for us. We usually sell t-shirts. In this case, it was a pair of slacks, and I paid $6.99 for these slacks, and I got them for $34. You just can't beat that profit margin. That was excellent. So always look out for Vineyard Vines. I've told you guys this before, and I know y'all are all over that. All right, so the next item I'm going to go over, and y'all heard me talk about this in one of my other videos, Eileen Fisher. We had one of our watchers told me, you need to check out Eileen Fisher. I was kind of skeptical. She told me it was sold in the mall. It was a mall brand. And I was like, I don't know. So I took what she said, and I looked up Eileen Fisher, and sure enough, the sell-through rate was not great, but when the items were selling, they were selling for really decent money. So this is an Eileen Fisher woman's keyhole back jersey dress, and we paid $6.99 or $7, $6.99 or $7.99 for this, and we ended up getting $39 for it, $45 with shipping. So we got 2 or 3 more Eileen Fisher items, and I'm pretty sure they're going to sell. I don't mind holding on to them a little bit. The sell-through's not great, but that's okay. I'll hold on to them for that profit margin. I have no problem doing that. But I think I can confidently tell you guys that Eileen Fisher is probably a brand that you want to look at. So that's a tip. Take that and run with it, guys. I think it's going to be a good one. So the next item we have is these Nike Precision Power Distance golf balls. So I actually went and stopped at a garage sale in my neighborhood when we were on our way to go thrifting, and he had 3 boxes of these golf balls, and he wanted $5 a piece for them. There were 4 sleeves, 12 balls a piece in each box, and I bought the 3. He said, hey, I have more of these if you want them. So I said, sure, let me look at them. And I said, are they all new in box? He said, yes. And I ended up getting all of those. It was 9 boxes for $5 a piece, and I just sold 5 boxes altogether to one buyer for $110. So I've already made my money back, and plus some. But that was a great find. Golf balls, new in box, sealed, guys. They always do well if they're name brand balls. Hey, you almost can't go wrong. Look up your comp sale and make sure. And this next one was a really interesting item. So this was at our local Goodwill. I paid $7.99 for this. It was a vintage 1980s chalk line Texas A&M satin jacket, and we paid, I think like I said, $6.99 to $7.99 for this jacket, and we got 49. So when it comes to satin jackets, you know, I think they probably stopped making satin jackets around the 90s. They were really popular in the 80s. But anytime you see a satin jacket, no matter what the brand is, take a look at it, look up comps. If it's got a school on it, a college on it, or a nice hit or logo, it's going to do a lot better. But even blank satin jackets will do okay. If you're getting them for anywhere from $5 to $8, hey, by all means, pick those up and list them. If they're made in USA, they're going to do well. Moving on to the next one. So this one is a vintage Oops California prairie dress, or a tea dress. And we bought a vintage lot a few months ago, and I think this was part of the vintage lot. So it's set for quite a while. We put this in our custom SKU. We bought it on 12/21 is when we listed it. And it sit there for a while, but we got $50. So this was part of the lot. We made a ton of profit on that. We probably paid, I don't know, a couple $100 for the lot or something like that, and ended up getting 50 for this dress alone. So that was great. So one of our bread and butter brands, I've talked about this all the time, is Buckle, BKE jeans. These happen to be Buckle Black. And we probably paid anywhere from $5 to $7 for these, and we got 29. So Buckle Black for us is, our Buckle jeans and period have been a great seller for us here lately. I really don't hesitate anymore. If they're not outrageously priced, I just pick them up. If you're finding them at garage sales for $2, absolutely pick up your Buckle jeans and your Buckle shorts. They're gonna sell. Promise you guys. It's a mall brand, but they do well. All right, next one. So this is an interesting one. So I don't know if I talked about this one with you guys or not, but the other day I got 2 pair of Lululemon men's ABC chino flat front pants, and I paid $6.99 a piece for these, and I sold one the other day. I sold one on August the 13th for $47, and I'm scrolling down. I sold the other one for $45 not long after that. So that was a great find. Anything Lululemon, you guys know this already. It's gonna do well. Just make sure it's in good condition. List it, throw it up there. Be competitive. The sell-through rate is great, so list it a little bit higher and just let it fly. It's gonna sell. So the next one, let's talk about J. Crew for a little bit. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with J. Crew. You can find lots of J. Crew out there. It's not necessarily the best brand to buy. If you're gonna pick up J. Crew, I would highly suggest that it's gonna be something that's wool or something that is cashmere, or it just has to be something that's very unique, because the sell-through rate for J. Crew is just not that great. There's a lot of it out there, and it just doesn't demand a very high price. We've had this shirt listed all the way, this J. Crew women's field jacket, listed all the way from 12/21, and we only got $22 for it. We probably paid $7. It just sat for a while, so just keep that in mind with J. Crew. It really doesn't do that well. But so I think that's all of our latest sales, and I'm going to move on to this next issue that we had. This is crazy. We've never had this issue before. This is the first time that we're dealing with it. But so I'll just get right into it. We came home today. We had a box at the front door, and it was this box. And Kelly looked at the front of it. I'm going to come in so I can zoom. And it says refused, right? And I don't care that I'm showing the buyer, whatever. They tried to scam us, so I don't have any love for them. So this box came back to us and it said refused. So I'm the kind of person that when something like that happens, I automatically go to something bad's gonna happen here. Well, this was a brand new pair in the box of Salvatore Ferragamo shoes. And I'm gonna show you, they were wrapped up in this paper, totally wrapped in this paper. There's no way that they could have got damaged whatsoever. They're so brand new that they have this and the inside. And when we got them back, we opened them up, and I said, I told Kelly, I bet somebody rented our shoes. So sure enough, we opened up the box and we turned them around. And when we sent these off, that was definitely not there on either pair of these shoes. Definitely not there. And I'm gonna pop up a picture of what these look like when we sold them. We have pictures with no marks on them. So I'll pop it up on the screen now so you can see that. So what was interesting about this is the buyer paid for these, received the item, like 5 days later, they refused the item. So more likely what happened is they got this item, they wore the shoes for whatever, and they put it back in the box and took it to the post office and said, we never opened this, something was wrong, I refused it. So they give it back to the post office and the post office sends it back. Whatever, I don't know, I don't understand how that happens, but it did happen. The curious thing about it was they haven't contacted eBay and tried to get their money back. They just refused the item. I don't know if they're lazy scammers. They just haven't got to it yet. But so what we did, and I highly suggest if this happens to you, is beat them to the punch. The first thing that we did was we took the shoes, we took pictures of the bottom of them, we took pictures of the label, and we sent it straight to eBay and reported the buyer. So hopefully we got ahead of this, and hopefully it goes in our favor. I'm pretty sure it will. Anybody can look at the pictures and see that these were definitely worn. That's what happened. They probably wore them for one day, sent it back, refused the box, and they're gonna try to get a refund. But hopefully it won't work. But anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you guys and let you know, that can happen. But something else exciting, we're gonna go to the bins this weekend on Saturday. So if all goes well, we'll go to the bin Saturday, I'll come back Sunday, I'll edit the video, and before Sunday night, I'll have that bins video out. And I'm happy to share that with you. Guys, we absolutely love going to the bins. We weren't so sure about the bins at first, but I'm telling you guys, you just gotta give it 2 or 3 times and go. And the amount of profit that you can make off items when you find it is absolutely amazing, because you're paying by the pound, you're paying $1.50 or so, $2 per pound. And man, I don't know how many times, we've probably been to the bins 4 or 5 times now, and we've been one time where we spent 20 or 30 bucks, and you come back and you have $200 or $300 worth of stuff. It all adds up after time. So that's going to be an interesting video. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you guys next time. And again, from the bottom of our heart, we appreciate it very much that you guys are tuning in and watching us. We are 1 subscriber away from 500. So that is absolutely amazing. It blows my mind. We love you guys. We appreciate it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.